So today I wanted to talk about flow versus force. So if you are anything like me and have ever found yourself pushing shit uphill, trying to force shit to happen, because you know that it can happen. You know you can make it happen. You got the goods. You can roll up your sleeves, get things happening and all that sort of stuff. But if you keep hitting your head against a brick wall and you're finding yourself going, well, why isn't this working? I know I can do this. Maybe you're trying to force it rather than allowing it to flow. And to be really honest, that has been one of my biggest lessons. And it is a very prominent gene key in my holographic profile. And it is interesting because it makes me laugh because, you know, you think about how you can make things happen. You know, you can make things happen. But sometimes you have to let go and allow and trust that what will flow through will. And I try and do that with these videos. I don't force them. I just pick something that I want to chat about and allow it to flow through. And I'm definitely getting so much better. Like, I've got to give myself some credit. Over the years, like, I've tried to force a lot of stuff. And what can force look like, by the way? It's like trying to create an outcome, trying to control an outcome when really you're not allowing it to be the magic of all that it can be. So you're thinking it's up to you to make it all happen instead of trusting in life and trusting in the universe and trusting that what is supposed to come through will, and to let go of the reins, to stop white knuckling it and to just allow it to be. And that doesn't mean that you don't take action and you don't walk towards your dreams and take those aligned steps forward. It doesn't mean that. But what it means is letting go of forcing it to be a certain way or to have a certain outcome, and trusting that the outcome and what will flow through will unfold in your highest good. And so, I mean, I've definitely, like I said, I've got to give myself credit. I'm a lot better at this these days. These days, maybe not speaking, obviously, but it's been such a process. And the more that I trust and let go and just know that things will flow and that things will unfold as they should, it's so beautiful. It's so nice. It can also be, if you're not used to it, very freaking scary and very like, you're like, well, if I let go, then who's going to do this? How's this going to like, and if you've been doing it your whole life and it's been something that you have been unconscious to, or you've been aware of it, but you don't, you know, it's how you survived, then it takes a while to shift. And so, yeah, I wanted to chat about that because I think so many of us have this thing. We try and control the outcome. We cross the I's, dot the T's, and do we? Yeah, no, we dot the I's and cross the T's even. That's probably better. But we do all the things that we think we need to do in order for things to flow the way they need to flow, but we're not actually allowing for things to flow. So it's really like taking that breath and going, okay, well, this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to take one step at a time. I'm going to take aligned action. I'm going to trust that what I need will come in at just the right time and allow it to be what it needs to be. And I think when we can step more and more into that and embody that way of being, then we trust ourselves more, we trust life more, we trust the flow of everything more. But it will be really unfamiliar for a while. And the beauty, by the way, of, I was speaking about the gene key of force, is that the gift, because every key has a gift, the gift of this key is strength. And so when you come to that place, that strength, that inner knowing, that embodying of like who you are and trusting the process, that's something that becomes unshakable. It's something that you deeply know. And when you have more of that and you allow yourself to be in that strength and that gift of that, things feel different. The world looks different. The way you show up is different. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, I've been contemplating that today, and that's one of the things with the gene keys, is just all about contemplation. It's no, like, you can't get in your head about it. It's not like, oh, this equals this, so that means you are this. It's not, nothing like that at all. And it's about it's interpreting things how you interpret it at the time. It's like, when you read a book and then you read a book again, that same book again, like 2 or 3 years later, and it's like, wow, I didn't see that message. I didn't get that message the first time I read that. And now I see a new layer to the book, a new meaning to it all. And it's really a beautiful thing. And that just shows us evolving. It shows how far we've come. It shows that our perceptions change and grow, and how we see the world and how we see ourselves it's always evolving. It's always evolving. And so, yeah, I wanted to pop in and chat about that today, because I don't think I'm the only one that has got this gene key, or has just got this feeling. Like, whether you look into all of that stuff or not, it doesn't matter. It's just when we're trying to control things and trying to force things, when instead of allowing things to just be. You can feel it. Even as I'm saying it, you can feel the difference. You can feel the difference in the energy of, like, the forcing, got to make it happen. This is how it's, this is the vision. It's got to be like this. To, like, just allowing it to be what it needs to be, and allowing it to unfold in the most magical ways. Because that's the thing as well too. If our mind can get in the way of, like, the gloriousness of it all, because if we let our mind will go, oh, it's got to be like this. But if we let go and let our subconscious mind and the universe, just spirit, just do its thing, like, it is working in the background, bringing to life what it is that we're wanting to create and embody anyway. Like, if we've planted the seed in the garden of our mind, whatever that might be, we got to trust that, okay, we're watering that, and that's what's coming through. But we don't know what shit has to happen behind the scenes in order for all of that to come through. And so we've got to trust that as well too. And it might not look like what we thought it would, but it could look even better than we could ever imagine if we just trust and allow. And like I said, of course, take the action steps, move in the direction of your dreams and where you want to be heading, but also at the same time be in that place of balance, of knowing, like, yeah, I'll take those steps, but I'm not here to force it. And so, yeah, it's finding it is like a balance. It is finding that balance of knowing and trusting, but also stepping forward towards where you're heading at the same time, I think. So, yeah, that's where my contemplation about that is at the moment. That's just streamed on through. I could do a video again in probably 5 minutes, and maybe something else might come through. But maybe we'll do it again in another couple of months and see where it is, or another year, like the book. Where might it be in that time? And that's a beauty as well. That's why I like doing these videos, is because it's just where it is in this moment. And when you watch this and tune in, it'll be this very moment. And wherever you're at, it's the perfect time for you to be hanging out with me, receiving this message, tapping into your spirit and what it is that you get from this, And then, if we do it again another time, we'll see what happens, what new things will come through. And that's why I love it when you leave a comment too, because then I can see what's come through for you, and that might spark another idea for a video, another idea for a chat, another thing to contemplate and look at from another perspective, because we're all learning from each other, aren't we? We're all learning from each other. We've all got something to share, something that is on our hearts to share, and that's the beauty of this journey of life that we're all walking together as well too. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so glad that you're here. I really appreciate you. Like I said, leave a comment. Always love hearing from you. And if you want to work together on any capacity, I will pop links in the description to Time to Fly 2.0, my group program, my one-on-one options as well, and also my free weekly newsletter. If you're not a part of that yet, jump on board. It would be great to hang out with you over there too. So thanks again for being here. I will pop another video on screen now if you want to hang out a bit longer, and I look forward to catching you in another video soon.